afternoon. I'm Malek, Oldfield. I'm a judge of the Summit County Common Pleas Court. And along with my colleague, Judge Christine Croce, we preside over the Turning Point program. That is Summit County's felony drug court program. We are one of 167 drug courts around the state of Ohio. Now, what do we do in drug court? We take people who are charged with a felony crime and suffering from a drug or alcohol addiction, and we offer them the chance to turn their lives around without going to prison. We offer them drug treatment, both outpatient and residential, through our partnerships with IBH and other treatment providers. We offer them case managers and probation supervision so they can stay in the community and not behind bars. We offer them peer support with recovery coaches who can help guide them in this battle against their addiction because they've traveled that road. We offer them mental health counseling because so many of our people have suffered trauma in their backgrounds, and trauma we know impacts their long-term success. We offer them housing through short and long-term sober support communities so our people have a stable and healthy place to live. We offer them parenting classes in collaboration with Children's Services because many of them are trying to rebuild their families. We offer them wellness through our partnership with the YMCA, who provides them free memberships for themselves and their families so that they have sober and healthy things to do in their free time. We offer them comfort through the use of our therapy dog. I thought I saw a tank here today. There he is. Yep, a therapy dog for our drug court participants who have anxiety appearing in front of us in court. We offer them spiritual support through our partnership with the faith community and congregations like the House of the Lord and organizations like Love Akron. And this program works hand in hand with our prosecutor's office, and in fact our Turning Point prosecutors are here today, Prosecutor Colleen Sims, Prosecutor Joe McAleese, every week coming in with a therapeutic approach to criminal justice. These programs, these drug court programs, work hand in hand with our law enforcement, our Summit County Sheriff's Office, our Akron Police Department, and our neighboring communities, who, make no mistake, are supportive of treatment and rehabilitation, not incarceration. Because they know that when we treat the addiction, the person changes their life forever. Who wouldn't want that? In fact, today we have our Turning Point resource officers here from Akron Police Department, Detective Donnie Williams and Detective Alan Jones. These officers come to court every single week and work with our defendants individually to turn their lives around. Now, did you ever know you could get all these resources in the felony court system? You can, and you do, every single day. And these resources are available to every single trial judge in Summit County, and there are 23 of us, many of whom are here today. And there are similar programs across our state. But here in your community, you have 23 trial judges across Summit County who provide these resources to people from Clinton to Northfield and Twinsburg and every community in between. And that's just Summit County, because I already told you there are 167 drug courts across the state. And there are 77 other treatment courts across the state who provide similar services, like our Administrative Judge Amy Corrigal Jones' Summit County Valor Court, who in partnership with our Municipal Valor Court Judge, Judge Jerry Larson, offers these services to veterans charged with a felony, many with a drug or alcohol addiction. We offer them for violent offenders as well. That's right, treatment and rehabilitation, like our domestic violence docket at the county level, run by Judge Paul Gallagher, and at the municipal level, run by Judge Kathy Michael. I could name for you every single specialized docket in our county. There are plenty. And like I said, there are plenty across the state, and we know they work. Our last look-back study, done in the last 5 years for the Turning Point program, tracked people who graduated from Turning Point during a particular time frame, and we wanted to look and see, have these people who graduated during this period of time been rearrested, reconvicted, or reincarcerated within a year of their graduation? We learned that 89% of those folks hadn't been rearrested. 96% remained conviction-free, and 100% had avoided reincarceration. 100% avoided reincarceration. Drug courts save lives. Now, you've heard today that, the people who are proponents of Issue 1, they want to promote it because they're saying people charged with low-level felony crimes can have treatment instead of going to prison. Well, I've just outlined for you the comprehensive treatment and support offered to defendants in Summit County and across the state. Many of those people won't be eligible for those services if Issue 1 passes. And in 2016, you need to know, Our Turning Point program in Summit County alone served 439 people with drug and alcohol addictions. We had 103 graduate that year. That's 103 lives turned around because they got arrested and charged with a felony. How many of those had felony drug possession charges who would now no longer get that help because they can't be charged? Take that number, whatever it is. I'm not going to tell you it's all 103 because we have other people in the program who have other crimes. But take that number and multiply it by the 16 years since we've been operating in Summit County in felony drug court alone, and multiply that across our state. If issue 1 passes, these are people, real people, who won't receive the services. Issue 1 just can't offer the services in the hope that we already offer to felony defendants. See, you got to understand, these aren't the days where all people charged with a felony go to prison. We know that in the last 2 years in Summit County alone, we've had more than 3,000 defendants charged with low-level felony 4, felony 5 drug possession charges. And we know that when we recently had a law passed from the legislature defining who could go to prison, they told us how many people Summit County had in prison on all charges, which was less than 150. We had less than 150 people in prison on all felony offenses, and we know that more than 3,000 in the last 2 years have been charged with low-level drug possession. We know that across the state, low-level felonies, felony 5s, make up less than 5% of the prison population. Felony 4s are less than 7%. That's all felony 4s and 5s. So take from that drug possession felony convictions, which make up even less. So this is not the savings that is being proclaimed. Look, this isn't the time of all people go to prison. We have judges now across our state who promote and encourage treatment instead of prison. And we have seen thousands of lives saved simply because a defendant with a drug addiction was charged with a felony crime and was put into a system just like ours. And we have people every week who thank these officers for making that arrest. So with resources and support and help and hope, we are making a difference. And I gotta tell you, I'm just not in favor of anything that takes that opportunity, that hope away from people. Because I've had too many people tell me that their felony arrest is what saved their life. Now, if you're worried about this issue because you want to help people not have that felony on their record, I got to tell you, we know we already have laws in place that allow our defendants who are charged with a crime to go through this treatment, drug and alcohol treatment, receive supervision on an intervention program, and get at least 1 year of sobriety, because we know that you can, once you obtain 1 year of sobriety, drastically improve your chance for long-term success. Once our defendants accomplish that intervention program, they then have their charge dismissed and their case sealed. Attorney McAleese and I were in court this morning with Attorney Harden, and we had 2 or 3 people on a docket of 20 who graduated successfully today, and they weren't even in drug court. So we know that many of our graduates and many of our defendants have reclaimed their lives and gotten rid of their felony convictions, not just in Summit County, but across the state. And for those who can't do intervention, we have expungement laws in Ohio that are expansive and already allow our defendants to clear their records through the court system. And we have many defendants who take advantage of those existing laws. So, do some things need to be changed in Ohio? Sure. But issue 1 just can't offer anyone all the things that I've explained to you. And frankly, even the proponents don't pretend that it will. So why would we ever want to take these services away? What I'll conclude with is this. I have learned in the years that I have presided over drug courts at the municipal and felony level, in the 7 years, frankly, that I've been a judge, truly, hope is found in our criminal justice system every single day. Thank you.